Hello and welcome to another BenSabers TV. This is just a new one that's just coming out there. In a few short weeks, we are going to get the new Superman movie. That's right, James Gunn's Superman. There's a lot of very mixed feelings about this. Some people are really excited to see it. Some people, not so much. And then I'm thinking there's quite a large group of people who just don't care. Unfortunately, I fall into the third category. I don't care. I'm not bothered about it. I have no interest in it. It doesn't look appealing. It looks cartoony and comical, and it doesn't feel like a Superman film to me at all. When we had Man of Steel come out, that was a great Superman film. When we had Batman vs Superman, I was dubious, but I enjoyed it. It was a really good Superman movie. Henry Cavill as Superman, perfect. Absolutely love Henry Cavill as Superman. And when James Gunn just chucked him to the curb, I was furious and I was so upset because it means no more Henry Cavill as Superman. And I'm not alone. I stand with many other people out there who are furious that Henry Cavill is no longer going to be Superman. And we've got this David Corin sweat, who I've never heard of, never seen in anything. And have sadly no interest in, and I'm very sorry about that. But the reason for this video is it looks like I'm not alone. The projections for this film are going like this, all the way down. We have basically James Gunn, and the vast majority of all advertising for this film is referencing James Gunn. There's loads of stuff out there about James Gunn to do with the Superman film, but there's very little context and very little stuff about Superman himself and the film, apart from the 3 trailers that we've had so far. So far, this film it started off with a $200 million budget. We know that it's now ballooned to over 300 million. And they're going all out. I mean, the advertising budget on this is $200 million. This is a big advertising budget. We've not seen something like this big for quite a long time. So for this film just to break even, it needs to make $1 billion worldwide. That's its goal, $1 billion. And I'll be honest, I'll be surprised if it gets to 600 or 700 million. I think it's going to be losing around $300 to $400 million, to be honest, when it comes out. I think once the reviews come out, they're not going to be particularly favourable, and people will lose interest in it very quickly, and within its second week, it's going to drop by 30 to 40% from the first week when it comes out. At the moment, it came out tracking to make 145 to 185 million. Then a few weeks later, a little bit longer, it then dropped to say it's tracking to do 125 to 145 million. And then it's dropped again. It's now tracking to do around 90 to 125 million. This is really bad. These are really low projections for this film, and I have a feeling that it may drop between just before the film comes out. I think it's going to track and drop further. I think it may actually go down to around 65 to 85 million at the box office to do for its opening weekend. Effectively, so far to date, it's dropped from the peak of 185 million all the way down to 90. That's 95 million it's dropped by in the tracking leading up to this film. And I'll be honest, not overly surprised. It doesn't look like a great film. I am a big Superman fan. I am also a very big Batman fan. If you look at my channel and type in Batman suit, you'll see a full replica of the Dark Knight suit that I built from scratch by hand. In all sorts of different materials, and it looked absolutely fantastic. So these are my 2 most favourite characters out of every franchise and out of all the superheroes. For me, Superman, Batman, Iron Man, and possibly Thor are my favourite superheroes of all time. And this film, it's not going to do well. I really don't think it is going to do well at all. James Gunn has made this more about him. And when he got rid of Henry Cavill, I was so annoyed. We had Jason Momoa, who was a fantastic Aquaman. Absolutely loved Jason Momoa as Aquaman in the first film. And if they brought out the second Aquaman quite quickly, I think the second Aquaman would have done really, really well. I really enjoyed the Batman spin that they did with Ben Affleck. I didn't think Ben Affleck was going to pull it off, but he did. And I really like Ben Affleck's Batman. After the Dark Knight franchise, which was just absolutely amazing, I didn't think we'd get another Batman, but Ben Affleck proved me wrong. I loved Ben Affleck in this. And I think if James Gunn, rather than being such a big ego guy going, oh, I'm going to do everything my way because I know best, which is what he's doing, actually gone, well, we've got some amazing actors. We've got Jason Momoa, we've got Wonder Woman by Gal Gadot, we've got Ben Affleck as Batman, and we've got Henry Cavill as Superman. If he had kept those four people and just concentrated on them, I think they could have done some amazing things. Yes, I know Wonder Woman 1980 retrospective fail was a terrible film. Aquaman 2, I can watch it. It could have been a lot better, and I'm gutted it wasn't done as well as the first one. If he had just kept those four people and just really buckled down and really got the very best out of them, I think they could have had a huge success. But he wiped them all away. He's decided to concentrate, put all his backing behind the Flash, a guy that's groomed girls, assaulted women, heavily on drugs. That's the kind of person James Gunn is trying to put his weight behind. And as we all know, the Flash movie absolutely bombed. But yeah, at the end of the day, this new Superman film coming out very soon, I think will be a super bomb. But we'll find out. A few weeks from now, I'll do another review, new updates on the film and how it's going. And yeah, we'll catch up then, guys. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking the video. I'll see you later.